How do I manage multiple versions of an Excel file? Imagine working on a big project in Excel and suddenly realizing you have several copies of the same file floating around. It can get confusing fast. So, how do you keep track of all those versions without losing your mind? Let's walk through some simple ways to manage multiple Excel files efficiently. First, understand why multiple versions happen. Usually, it's because people save different copies with names like Report Final 2, or just forget to delete old files. This can make it hard to find the latest version or know which one has the most recent updates. To avoid this, it's best to develop a clear naming system. For example, include the date and version number in the file name, like Sales Data 202 for 1114v1 LXLX. This way, you can quickly see which file is the newest. Next, take advantage of Excel's built-in features if you're saving files on the cloud. When you save your Excel files on OneDrive or SharePoint, you get autosave turned on automatically. This saves your work continuously and keeps a version history. You can view previous versions by clicking on the file, selecting version history, and restoring an earlier copy if needed. Keep in mind, this feature only works with files saved in the cloud and in modern Excel formats like LXLX or XLSM. If you prefer working offline or don't use cloud storage, stick to consistent naming conventions. Use clear names with dates and version numbers so you know exactly which file is the latest. Avoid vague names like Final or Final V because they can cause confusion. Another smart move is to use cloud storage services like OneDrive or SharePoint for collaboration. These platforms allow multiple people to work on the same file at the same time. When everyone co-authors, it reduces the number of duplicate files and keeps everyone on the same page. Plus, you can still access version history to see earlier versions and restore if needed. Sometimes, you might want to compare different versions of your Excel files. Microsoft offers a tool called Spreadsheet Compare that highlights differences between two files. For merging data from different files, Power Query is useful but requires some setup. Manual merging is possible but can be slow and prone to mistakes. Using cloud tools and proper version control makes this process much easier. It's also best to avoid running different versions of Excel on the same computer. Having multiple versions installed can cause conflicts when opening files. If you do need to switch between versions, make sure to open files from the correct program to prevent errors. Sometimes, Excel shows outdated data because of local cache issues. Clearing the Office file cache can fix this. You can do this through the Office Upload Center or by deleting cache files manually. This helps ensure you're always working with the most recent version. For teams, clear communication about file updates and version control policies is key. Store files in shared cloud folders with autosave enabled, and encourage everyone to use co-authoring. Regularly clean up old versions and archive files that are no longer active to keep your workspace tidy. By combining these methods, using cloud storage with version history, adopting clear naming conventions, and utilizing comparison tools, you can stay organized and avoid confusion with multiple Excel file versions. This approach aligns with best practices for saving and opening files, making your work smoother and more reliable.